Hey guys, it's Jeremy from Second Life Games. Um, so today I've been thinking a lot about charity. PewDiePie, he just released a video how he doing between all three of his charities that he has done himself. They've donated close over $1 million. That's a lot for charity. It's really impressive. Um, so it got me thinking. My channel, I started it on the idea where I would give out different charities that people can go to. I'm not a sponsor for them. I'm not getting paid to do anything. It's just kind of a personal thing in a way. So today I decided to take three charities that I actually kind of can relate to and hold close to my heart in a way. So the first one, where is it? Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. This is probably should have written this backwards. Oh, these are a bust. That one I've actually worked for in a way. It was a voluntary thing in Grand Junction that I did for a day. I went up there and we set up a table and we had a ton of different types of foods and everything. So that day changed me a lot. It was busy. Just seeing people come in and seeing some of those people come in with boxes and uh, laundry baskets and stuff like that, and having to walk out with just that box of food. That's all they had for the week or month or whatever. It was really sad, and seeing some of that food just made me realize what they're missing out on and what a lot of people actually get to enjoy. I mean, they're not getting Fruit Loops and steak and hamburgers and hot dogs. So just seeing some of that just made me realize it is hard out there for a lot of people, and it's a good one if you want to volunteer your time. It's actually really worth it. You meet some really cool people. I was actually working with inmates that were in prison for doing whatever. A lot of people that came down, they were inmates. They came down voluntarily so they could get out of jail for the day, and it counts as work for them. But I could tell that a lot of them really wanted to help those people because they probably went through a lot of it themselves. They probably weren't living the best life before they went in, and that's why they had to go in. So it's a very good charity. All these are going to be posted in links wherever down below for sure. Not 100% on that annotation thing. Let's see. How about the next one? Next one is, I can't show these. Newborns in Need. This one I can relate to because my little sister and my little brother were premature. So it was hard. My little sister had it worse than my brother. She was really small for her size, and she had to live on a tube in her nose and get fed through that. I sat there every night, could hear her crying and screaming while they shoved a tube up my newborn sister's nose. She also had some birth defects where her skull on the back was growing in too little or too much. They had to remove part of her skull. So I don't really know much about it. I was pretty young at the time, but I just remember having to listen to her scream and cry while she had to go through all that. And there are babies out there that are a lot worse off than she is, or she was. She's doing really well these days. Really skinny, like her big brother. Both of them are. But there are babies out there that aren't going to survive, and I mean, it happens. It's life. But everything can help. So that one's newbornsinneed.org, I believe. I wrote it down. Yeah, .org. Go check that out. There is a link below. One thing I'm going to say, every single charity that I talk about, I have, or I will, or I am, as is, donating to, and I can relate to. So yeah, it's go help those babies out. I mean, they do need a chance. I mean, you never know. The next one of those babies could be someone that fixes our planet's problems. Could be the president of America that saves everything. You never know. That's why I think all babies deserve a chance. Go check that out. Oh yeah, the first one. I never said the site. I mean, it's there. It's coloradocoalition.org. They're all .orgs. Second one, as I wrote down, can't show, is the World Wildlife Foundation. I believe I have talked about this in one of my gaming videos. I'm gonna do it again just because this one I do relate to personally, more personal than siblings and working for. This one comes with a story actually. I've only told this story once before. When I was a little kid, I don't remember how old I was exactly. I was living in Minnesota, and I had a polar bear cub as a friend almost. Well, kinda. There's a zoo that was close to me, and I would go over there, and there's a baby polar bear, and I liked to, when I was little, I liked to think of him as a friend. I don't really remember. I would go there and I'd be allowed to feed him. The zookeeper was really nice. He was just a cub. Like, I mean, we could have been the same age at the time, but with it, like polar bear years compared to human years. But that one changed me. I don't know what it was, but I've always had a love for wildlife, and when I was younger, I would help out and try and do what I could. Still trying to today. I mean, those animal things you see on the commercial where they got those little dogs and the cats with the sad eyes, those are real. Those do happen. People don't like to see it. They avoid it because it hurts them. It's happening and it does need to be fixed. The wildlife out there is slowly dying because of us, because of humans. We're taking over everything. I know we got our wildlife reservations, but it's just not enough for wildlife. I see foxes and in the city. I saw some deer in a rural neighborhood. It's just not where they belong. They want to come down here. It's their instinct because they used to live here before we came in and we built all our buildings and roads, and it's just affecting them. So World Wildlife Foundation is a good one to look into. All these places take volunteers, and they take not just money, they'll take items, and homeless people could use shoes, clothes, and among those homeless people are a lot of children. So it's a good one to look into. So yeah, go check all these out. I personally had a part in these, or I will in the future. So yeah, also go check out PewDiePie's video on his $1 million goal that wasn't a goal, but together he donated, and his bros, which I am one, and I did donate to all three of his charities that he brought up. So yeah, please just try and make a difference. It's not the amount that matters, it's the fact that you did. So that's how I view it. I mean, you could donate $1 and you're still being a part of something big, really big. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I thought it'd be nice to just talk about it and share my experiences with you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.